from a different star, flying over streets and our broken hearts. But they can't even touch us, we found a different beat. Paradise is waiting and we bought the leaves. Oh, getting caught in the mist, there's so many that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is you're watching this. It's the last day of 2020. It's a very frosty day here in Bedfordshire. Megwin. It's been a very long time, or it feels like it has, since I've done one of these vlogs. And if you follow me over on Instagram, you'll know why that is. If not, stick to the end of this video and you will know by that. It's been an interesting year, hasn't it? 2020. I started the year with a quote on my Instagram saying 2020, we can and we will. And I feel like that definitely sums this year up. I could not let the opportunity pass me by to put together a 2020 roundup video to share with you all the amazing achievements that I have achieved with this very horse this year. Probably my best year in terms of competitions we've gone out and won, our progress throughout the year. It's been such an amazing journey and I'm so proud. I loved putting together the footage to share with you all. It obviously hasn't come without its challenges. We've had the coronavirus pandemic throughout the whole year, putting us into lockdown, into tears. We've had to stay at home and train, not go out anywhere, no competitions. So yeah, it's got highs, lows, unseen footage, thrills and spills. I can't wait for you to watch, so strap in, enjoy. Let me know in the comments below what your favourite moment of 2020 of ours is, and yeah, enjoy. After taking the plunge and affiliating with British Dressage, we kick-started the year with having a go at some British Dressage combined training. With our British show jumping membership due to lapse, we quickly squeezed in a trip to Brook Farm with our friends Jess and Sid for a spot of show jumping. The first BRC qualifier of the season, winter show jumping. I remember being overly tough on myself this day for potato riding and feeling like I'd let Mega down. Every cloud, it was Jess's birthday, so we had some cake while we were there too, and our team came fourth. With goals to qualify for the British Dressage Pet Plan area festivals in sight, we headed out for some more dressage to get our points and everything we needed to be ready for those all-important qualifiers. With hopes for our British eventing debut later in the year, we were keen to get out and get some arena eventing training and competitions under our belt to fill us with confidence. As is often the way with horses, that didn't quite go to plan, as new venues and new experiences proved quite a lot for Mega to take in.
Yes, good girl.
So we took a step back and continued with our training. It wasn't always plain sailing, but we had fun getting out there with our friends and building up our confidence. One final attempt at qualifying for the British Dressage Combined Training Championship. We placed but unfortunately didn't qualify, but I was so pleased with how she performed on this day. At this point, I was keen to find some coaches that I could regularly work with to continue to improve my riding and Mega's way of going and ensure we had all the tools to perform to our best ability. We were very excited to welcome new partnerships to support Team Megatron with Erica and Smart Grooming. There was that day where Mega was a very keen bean and decided no brakes were required and speed was the only thing we needed for show jumping. Dressage prep was well and truly underway ahead of the BRC Winter Dressage Qualifiers. Still with some cross-country thrown in for good measure too. This has got to be one of my favourite training memories from 2020. I just remember coming home from this day smiling. Mega had been on fire all day and it was just one of those sessions where everything came together.
Upper body like a soldier, sharp legs, sharp legs. Fabulous!
The BRC Winter Dressage Qualifier soon rolled around and it was absolutely horrendous weather, lots of wind, lots of rain, but Mega was still an absolute superstar. Going to collect your rosette, bawling your eyes out because you're so damn proud of what you and your horse have achieved. A ticket to the BRC Winter Dressage Championships. Just as things were starting to come together, of course the UK locks down due to the coronavirus pandemic. That means plenty of training time at home and we found a whole new love for pole work. And just because you're not going anywhere or seeing anyone doesn't mean you can't wear your best matchy-matchy, right? I taught Mega some new tricks, kisses for treats, and jumping very, very skinny fences. VE Day meant for some entertaining desensitizing out on hacks. We dragged the old man out with Mega for some healthy online dressage competition between friends. With the lockdown restrictions easing, we were able to get back out for some training. Mega and I were so pleased to be back out doing some cross country. More changes of scenery, some arena hire at Berry Farm to practice our show jumping and get Mega more careful with her feet. Nick from Events Through a Lens came up and took some gorgeous photos of us in our EL Equine Osteopathy branded apparel, and Erica came and treated Mega too. We welcomed another exciting brand partnership to the team with Concord Equestrian after falling in love with their bedding. Floor plan construction and music ideas were started for our Dressage to Music debut. When you can't have a big 30th birthday party to celebrate, you have to have as many pony adventures with your friends as you can. We headed off for a day camp at Swaycliffe with Bill Levitt, who told us all about the importance of having a good quality canter. Birthday celebrations, of course, would not be complete without a beautiful beach trip and getting some gorgeous photos. Back home for a spot of British Dressage Quest to maintain our place on the leaderboard for the Quest Regional Finals. Mega had been out of work for a couple of weeks after throwing a splint, but thankfully was back in business, ready to cram in some last-minute prep ahead of the BRC Dressage to Music qualifier. The day finally came, our first time doing a Dressage to Music class. We won and we were off to the BRC Dressage to Music Championships. She's such a superstar. Our British eventing debut was fast approaching, so we were keen to get some more training under our belts. I booked a week off work and crammed in the most amount of pony fun one could ever imagine. From more cross-country training to fun pony rides with friends and family, what more could I be doing with my time off? Our BE debut, we finished up in 12th and I cried again. This horse just completed her first BE. Woo! Excuse the tomato face, but I had to document this. I literally cried as I came over the finish line. This horse is such a bloody legend. We decided to go along to the British Dressage Bedfordshire County Championship to see what it was all about. Never in a million years expecting to come away prelim champions with the highest scoring test of the day. And yes, I'm pretty sure Mum and I cried here too. We loved our first time training with 5-star event rider Sarah Bullymore. We have arrived. Quarter markers on. We headed back to Aston Le Walls, our first trip back there since the beginning of the year, and whilst it was much improved, it was clear that Mega still needed a little bit of extra confidence out on the cross-country course, which she had never seen before. To help with Mega's confidence, we enlisted the help of our friends Jess and Sid, although going around as pairs didn't go quite as planned.
4, 3, 2, 1, off you go.
So it was back to basics. We took Mega for some schooling at Tweezledown, where she had been once before but wasn't an overly familiar venue, and she soon got back in her stride.
Right, look over the fence now. Leg half out, leg half out. Go on, go, go, go. Yes, well done. Good girl. Give her a pat.
3, 2, 1, canter. We made building her confidence as fun as we could by joining in on some fun rides with friends. Good girl. Wow, our first national championship's very close. Preparation underway. When your horse enters down the centre line and does a halt like that at a national championship, can you ask for anything more? She was absolutely amazing, and I am so proud of what we have achieved in such a short period of time. With the BRC Arena Eventing Qualifier being the last one for us to get our teeth stuck into, we went off to the competition, never in a million years expecting to come anywhere, never mind win and get another ticket to the BRC National Championships. My horse is literally mega. And I've seen that the results have been published online and we've won. Oh my god, like we're on to another Riding Club Championship. This horse, oh, you're just so amazing. Now, as we were moving into the winter months, it was just a last couple of training sessions and a few light-hearted competitions with no real pressure ahead of Mega taking a few weeks off for her winter break. And to finalise the year, we became a supported rider for Joe Fair Photography. After lightening Mega's workload as we went into the winter, I couldn't help but feel that she wasn't quite herself. Something just wasn't quite right. Mega actually had some downtime after a trip to the vets and a diagnosis for gastric ulcers.
Maggie said, I'm confused. Why have I got no hay? Why have I had no breakfast? Good girl.
Mega was prescribed 2 omeprazole injections to treat her for her gastric ulcers, unfortunately having a reaction to one of them. After completing her treatment, the vet instructed me to get back on, but again, I just still didn't feel like she was right. If anything, her behaviour was a little bit worse than it was before, so back to the vet she went for a rescope. Turns out her ulcers had worsened, so she was prescribed another month's worth of treatment, this time via oral syringes, and we very quickly had a much happier Meggie back. Yesterday was our first day back on board. She was as happy as I was. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to taking you on more adventures in 2021. Happy New Year!